Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today on this beautiful Sunday. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. Thank you for taking the time to listen in on this video. I hope this video touches your soul. I hope this video helps you in whatever mindset or time period you are in your life currently. And I hope it adds value to your day. I think that we all can have moments where we either lack faith or we lack gratitude, or we should just have more faith or be more grateful for a lot of the things that are happening in our lives, good and bad. And I know people say, why would I be grateful for the things that are bad in my life? I'll get into it during this video. Definitely stay tuned. But before we get started, please do me the favor of subscribing to the channel, liking the video if this video brings any value to you, or if you have any opinions on faith and gratitude, please drop a comment below. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions on this specific topic. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So faith and gratitude. For me, it goes hand in hand, because sometimes we lack faith and we lack gratitude, but sometimes we have an abundance of faith, an abundance of attitude. And the times where we lack faith are probably the times that we should have more faith. And the times that we lack gratitude are the times where maybe we should be looking at things from a different standpoint and looking at the positive stuff about certain circumstances instead of the negative things. And I'll break them down into two parts. So starting off with faith, because I think faith is one of the most important things that you can have in your arsenal, in your toolbox, in your back pocket. It's relying on something that's greater than you. Faith is believing in what cannot be seen. Especially when you're going through hard moments, it's hard to see the positive. It's hard to see a better future outcome, especially like when you're going through a situation that you have literally no idea what to do or how it's going to get better. I believe people should rely on faith, especially when you don't know what's going to happen. The best thing that you can do is rely on faith, because one, you're trusting, for those out here that believe in God, you're trusting God to navigate the situation and placing things in His hand that are not in your control, and understanding that He is greater than I am. He is greater than all of us, and He can navigate the situation. I have faith that my Father in heaven will change the outcome of the situation so that not only is it favorable for me, but it can, one, glorify Him and then also help others. Maybe this could be a testimony. Maybe what I'm going through, I can help people in the future find another way to go about it or find a resolution towards it. Having faith that something is going to change in a positive way, or something is going to progress in a positive way beyond what you can imagine, is a good mindset to have at the very least. And it's also having enough faith in yourself that you're capable of getting through this circumstance, that you're capable of moving forward, you're capable of enduring, you're capable of persevering, you're capable of coming out on the other end successful, abundant, prosperous, and just completely amazing. And it's a transformative experience when you put your faith into God and in yourself and you overcome that circumstance. It gives you like a boost of confidence. It gives you a self-assurance that He's with you, that you got you, and as long as you have you too, there is nothing that you cannot do. And having that feeling of faith is such an amazing thing. And I would encourage people out there to just take a step back from their situation and understand that this situation may be not what I want. This situation may even be a greater challenge than I would hope for, than I feel like in the moment that I can take. But having a moment to step back and say, this situation is not going to define who I am. This situation is not going to take away what God has already done in my life. And He's going to be glorified and exalted, and I'm going to see what my true potential is, and I'm going to push past this. And I know that at the end of the day, not only am I going to come out of the situation, I'm going to obtain the things that I want, and even beyond that, I'm going to obtain so many good things that I didn't even know were possible. And it all starts with faith within God and yourself, because in times where you just have you, in times where there's no one around to talk to, there's no one around to resolve a situation, you have no one to turn to, you have God. You have you. You can get up and look in the mirror and say to yourself, I got this. I don't know what I'm doing, but I got this. And we're gonna move and we're gonna groove and we're gonna kill it. We're going to be everything that we need to be and more. And when you get to that point where you see the results of your faith happen, it even builds your faith up even more. And I know some people don't believe in God, but at least having enough faith in yourself to be like, I can get through this because I'm capable. And for the people that do believe in God, to have enough faith in yourself to say, I have faith in this because I have a God that's with me, but also because that God made me capable of doing, of enduring, of pushing forward. So as long as at the very least you have that faith in yourself, and I would encourage people to have that faith in God and yourself, but as long as you have faith in you, you're gonna be just fine. You're gonna be more than fine. You're gonna be prosperous. And I know sometimes it's hard for us to see past the circumstances and we look at it in such a negative way. I've been there for sure. Obviously going through certain circumstances in my life, I expressed to you guys in the beginning with starting over. Sitting with myself, it was hard to see where I can go. I didn't even know what I was supposed to do. But I did have enough faith in God, and I did have enough faith in myself to move forward despite not knowing which direction I was gonna go. And it's hard to navigate a space where you feel like you're blind in or you have no direction in, but it's also a way to challenge yourself in a positive way. And it's exhilarating and exciting once you get past the fear of what can happen or the fear that's holding you back. But once you do, it is a beautiful, exhilarating process that you're going through, and it's gonna keep coming in different seasons of your life. Even when you're in a good season of your life, like where things are moving along, having faith that things are only gonna get better is important as well. But moving on to gratitude. And gratitude is one of my favorite things in general, but I feel like it goes hand in hand with having faith. Being grateful for small things, big things, ordinary things, extraordinary things, being grateful for every single thing in your life, I find it's just a happier way to live. I find it's like just a happier way to be, especially when you take that time to really reflect on, I'm happy that I have a roof over my head, I'm happy that I have food to eat, I'm happy that I have family to go to, I have something that I'm looking forward to do, that I'm building something, that I'm working on something, that I'm pushing past towards something, that I have purpose in life, that I have love in life, that I have all these different things. Even that I have like water bottles in my refrigerator and I have a notebook that I can write on. Because when you think about other people's circumstances, there's some certain people that don't even have clothes to put on every day, or they have to wear the same thing all the time, or they don't even have the resources to even have a home or get food every day. And just looking at those small things and say, God, I'm grateful, or I'm just grateful to just be in the circumstances where I have. And maybe I don't have everything that I want, but I have certain things. Especially when you look back when you were younger, or when you were first starting out in something, or just in general, you look back and see how far you've come. You have tons of stuff to be grateful for. There's so many things that sometimes I feel like we lose sight of the things that we prayed for back then, or the things that we hoped for back then, and we don't appreciate them when we have them. But I think it's important to take a pause and just say, I'm happy to be in this current space that I'm in. I'm looking forward to doing more. I'm looking forward to having more. I'm looking forward to sharing more. But I'm just grateful to be where I am. And having a grateful spirit, meeting people that are grateful for the position that they are, having that humbleness to you, it's just a beautiful thing to have in your spirit. I think it's beautiful to just have that mindset, because you're just like, I'm grateful for the small things I have in my life. I'm not better than the next person, but I know I want to be better than who I am today. And I'm continuously moving the needle, and I'm continuously putting myself in situations and growing in a certain way that build my gratitude. and I get to experience certain things, and I get to have certain things, and I get to share certain things. And it's just a beautiful place to be able to be there for your family or be there for yourself in a way that maybe you weren't able to do at a different place in your life. And overall, just being grateful for the people that are in your life and not taking what you have and the people that you have in your life for granted is very important, because no one's guaranteed tomorrow. And to sit down today and be able to just call someone on the phone or text someone or just check in on someone or just hear their voice, you don't realize how much of a blessing that is until it's gone. So I really encourage people to not wait to express gratitude or even feel gratitude towards those small moments. Like, it's such a blessing to be able to talk to your mom. It's such a blessing to be able to talk to your mom. It's such a blessing to be able to talk to your family, your friends, colleagues, your spouse or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whoever the case may be. Even your dog. Like my little Sapphire over there knocked out as I'm recording this video. I'm so grateful for him because, one, we've been through so much together. He's about 12 years old and he's been with me since I was a younger girl, but ever since I moved out on my own, he's been with me. And it's just been me and him getting through things, experiencing great things, experiencing not the most favorable things, but I'm so grateful that I have him in my life. And I'm grateful for the small moments that we have, the times where I'm cuddled up on his bed, or the times where I'm walking him in the park, that I see how excited that he is just to go outside, or like how he likes to play around with me, how he looks at me sometimes like I'm, the best thing that's in his world, how he's excited every time I come home. I'm grateful for those what people consider small things, but they're beautiful things. And when you have that same feeling, whether if it's towards your dog or towards your kids or towards your mom or towards your family or towards your friends, I'm so grateful that every time I get on the phone with my friends, we're always just laughing and goofing around. I'm grateful that I'm able to pick up the phone and talk to this person, because you never know. Time isn't promised to any of us, and it's important to focus on what we have today and be grateful for what we have today, because there was a point in time where we didn't have it, and there was a point in time where we may not have it again. So it's really important that you cherish what you have today, but also to be grateful in those moments that are not so, beneficial. I could be upset that I had to start all over again, but I was definitely, I'm not going to say that I wasn't scared, but to say that I was upset, I was more so, I didn't want this to happen, but I am grateful that it did happen, because I'm starting a new chapter in my life. I'm interacting with people that I've never met online, and I'm seeing how the things that I'm saying are helping people, or that we're in similar circumstances, or they're just grateful to just hear a good word, or how they relate to what I like I love romance novels, or I love just being soft, or I'm very intentional about how I am with my life right now and how I'm building. It's such a beautiful thing to hear from people that you don't know, and that they're taking what you're saying into account into their own life, or that they're just happy to hear something different, or they're happy to just have that positive word, whether if it's from one of my videos, one of my shorts, or whatever the case may be. And it's a nice place to be in. I'm grateful that I'm building something from the ground up. I'm grateful of a lot. I can go on and on. I'm grateful that I have my family support. I'm grateful for my mom, my aunts, my cousins, my brothers, my sisters. I'm grateful for everyone, my friends, old colleagues. I'm grateful for so many people that are helping me build the confidence to start something from scratch. And I feel like when you have those two things, when you have faith, when you have gratitude, it's just like a powerhouse. It's a strong foundation that you're building your life on. And when times do come that are unfavorable, there's nothing there to shake you. There's nothing that's going to take you off your stride. You're going to persevere. Now, you're not only going to persevere, you're going to do it with a smile on your face. You're going to do it so eloquently. You're going to go above and beyond and be so prosperous in that season that it felt like you didn't even go through anything. And you look back on it and you may laugh. You may look back on it and you may smile. Or you may look back on it and feel good that you had that mindset under whatever circumstance that you were in. So I hope that you guys could take a second today to think about the things that you're grateful for, how you're building your faith, and how you should change your mindset to just be more positive and trust yourself that you can do this, whatever you're doing. Starting something new, building something all the way, and trust yourself that you got this and God has you. And no matter what, you're going to persevere, whether if it's tomorrow, whether if it's in a week, a month, a year, so on and so forth. You're going to get everything that you want and more. So I hope this talk today is something that resonates within you guys and something that can build you up a little bit more if you're having a hard time, if you're not in the best mindset, or if you're feeling like your faith or your gratitude can improve. I hope that you guys found value in this video. But either way, I'm going to stop right here. Please do comment below on things that you guys are grateful for. I would love to hear it, whether if it's silly things, big things, small things, accomplishments that you're making, or just something as little as I'm just grateful for this cup of coffee or this cookie that I had today. I would love to hear it. Remember, please do subscribe to this channel. We're going to be shooting out a lot of content these next few weeks, so be on the lookout. I'm going to have a proper schedule coming out, so you'll be seeing me Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Can't wait to get your opinions, your thoughts, see your comments on all the things that we're doing. Overall, my goal is to shift people's mindsets, to think more positively, be more gentle with yourself, be more intentional with yourself, care and love yourself, and know that you're worth everything that you want and more. But I look forward to talking to you guys in my next video, so I'll see you guys then. Bye.